We're going to be talking about the Right International Program for your career goals. We want to welcome some of you who are already here at the dot of 2 p.m. in Berlin. Welcome. We're just going to wait for a couple of minutes before we get started. And I hope that you will stay with me till the end of this webinar. But again, a huge welcome to you. If you can go ahead and put in the chat box, I can see some of you, Emmy and Ali and Bismarck. If you can let me know where you are logging in from, which part of the world, it would be amazing. I am sitting in Berlin on our BSBI campus. What you see behind me is part of our campus. So I would be very interested to know where all of you are, and I will wait for you to answer. With the Berlin School of Business and Innovation. We're just staying quiet for about another 2 minutes, just patiently waiting for others to join us, and then we will get started. So thank you for your patience. Don't go anywhere. I will be starting very quickly. And a little bit about your background. I'm going to run a poll. So the first one is, what is your current level of education? So if you can go ahead and please look at the poll and choose for yourself whether you are a high school student or an undergraduate, postgraduate, working professional. It will give me a little bit of idea of where you're standing. So I see there's quite a few of you who are undergraduate students and also postgraduate. Great. Some of you high school. Okay. I'm just going to give it a couple of more seconds just to let other people choose. All right. Great. Thank you for that. It looks like a lot of you are undergraduate students. And then which region are you joining from? I know nobody put it into the question box, but if you can go ahead now and let me know where you are from. Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America. So a lot of you from Europe. Okay. Asia, I see. Africa, I see. Great. Okay. I'll give it a few more seconds. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of offers that we have for students from your region. So just stay put. Okay. And last question for now. How important is the location of the institution to you when you are choosing a program? So let's see what you think about this. This is, what you want for yourself, but how important is it for you when you are choosing a location? Okay, very important. A lot of you put very important. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to give it like 10 more seconds and then I will start. All right. Okay, so most of you think it's very important. Thank you for being honest. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have given your honest, this is anonymous, so then you can say whatever you truly feel. I also want to let you know before I start, the entire PowerPoint that I will be going through is actually in the handout section. You'll be able to find it on the right, I'm pretty sure on the right side of your screen, even if you're on your phone. So you have it with you. So even if you can't clearly see my screen, you can open it for yourself. And all the information that I'll be talking about will be on your handout section. Okay, so go ahead and use that if you want. So As you saw the title, what we're going to be talking about is things that you need to keep in mind, or how you need to choose the right international program for your career goals. And I think this is so important even before you choose the Berlin School of Business and Innovation for yourself as the next step in your educational journey. It's important for you to go through some things of what your long-term career plans are, of where you want to study, or why do you want to come to Berlin, and what does it look like after you finish studying. So we really want you to think about some of these things. Of course, we have a huge range of programs that we're happy to offer to you, but we also want to make sure that we fit in with the right career goals and we're the best fit for you. And what I'm going to do is help you kind of start to think about that. And hopefully by July or by October, I hope to see all of you on our campus, because you will realize, hopefully by the end of this webinar, that we truly are the right fit for you. My name is Sangeetha George, and I am the Student Engagement Manager here at the Berlin School of Business and Innovation on the Berlin campus. And I have to tell you, not because I'm here, I've been here for a little more than a year, and it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful campus that we have. It's an old building that we have, and you'll see a picture of it in a little bit. It's an old building that was built in 1906, and now we've converted it into this magnificent facility for you to come and study with us. Now, why this is also an important topic for me, and I'm really passionate about it, is because I come from a career counseling background, and I've constantly, for many years, helped students look at what their career plans are, what their career goals are, and then help them choose universities. And so what I'm going to do today is basically, that's the agenda for today, is kind of help you define your career goals and what that looks like, looking at the programs that we offer and assessing academic excellence, understanding the curriculum and specializations, looking at the different locations, letting you know the kind of support services we have, how much and what you need to do in order to budget your money, and then the different, giving you a little bit of a sneak peek into the student experiences that students are having here. And hopefully that'll give you a holistic idea of what your life in BSBI will be like. And I think that's so important for you to know even before you come onto our campuses. I think you have every right to know that. I will take any questions that you have at the end. So if you're thinking about a question already, please go ahead and put it in the question box, and I will be more than happy to take it for you. Okay, so starting off, importance of choosing the right program. Why selecting the right international program is so important, because I think everyone, it's quite self-explanatory, right? This is important that you choose the right program. Whether I see a lot of you are thinking about coming to us for your bachelor's programs. So whether it's computer science and digitization, or whether it is international business and management that you want to study with us, we want to make sure that this course that you do, or if you're looking at a master's in, say, engineering management or data analytics, whatever it might be you're looking at, we need to make sure that it fits very, very clearly with your career trajectory of where you want to go. So I know maybe some of you are 18, 19 years old. You're like, maybe in 10 years, I don't know, I may be doing something completely different. Completely, you are justified in thinking that way. So don't even worry about it. Some people at my age, which is much older than all of you, are still trying to define what they want to do with their lives. Okay, it's ever changing. The kind of choices that you have with regards to what you can study, where you can work is so much more than what it was 20, 30 years ago. So it could be challenging sometimes, but I just want to tell you, like you can see, we do provide the career counseling that you might need. So if you speak to one of our program advisors, they will let you know what program would be the best fit for you, depending on what your end career goal is going to be. So they will help you choose the right program so that you can align it with your career aspirations. It also is advisable to kind of keep it a little bit open. So maybe you want to do something more generic rather than specific. if you have 2-3 interests in mind. And also we want to ensure that these programs that we recommend to you will open up doors for you to numerous work opportunities, whether here in Berlin or in Barcelona, Paris, wherever you're going to be. So we want you to be employability ready or job ready is what we want. And we also want you to have a global perspective so that you can decide, once you finish studying with us, you can decide where you want to study. You don't have to just be here in close to one of our campuses, okay? So for those of you who are not familiar with BSBI, I have a feeling a lot of you who are already here are familiar with us. So we have a whole array of programs that we offer. Our focus is on enterprise leadership and success. That's what we want to do. We want to train our students to have entrepreneurial minds. We train you to be leaders. Some of you are born leaders. Some of you have to be taught how to be leaders, but it is a skill that you can learn. And we want you to succeed. Of course, we want you to succeed not only here on our campuses, but also in the workplace. We have multiple campuses that are on offer for you. So either you can come here to Berlin. This was the first campus that we had. We also have all our creative arts programs in Hamburg, which is another city here in Germany. Beautiful little town, actually a city. It's really, really lovely. And because it already embraces so much of the art culture here in Germany, it's such a great place for you to actually do a creative arts program there. We also have a campus in Paris, a brand new campus in Barcelona, which is doing amazingly well. And we also have a campus in Athens, which we're working on right now. So these are your options, and I will talk a little bit about studying away in Paris, Barcelona, or Athens, and then having an opportunity to come here to Berlin. So just wait, I will be talking about that. We have more than 100 nationalities here on campus, taking into account our students, our staff, our alumni. We have more than 7,500 students, and I'm not joking when I say that. Actually, on campus, we probably, at least in Berlin, we have more than 3,500 students, and we are bursting at the seams. And it's so wonderful, especially on a day when there's classes, like everyone's got classes, all the intakes are in, it is packed. And it is absolutely lovely because I get to see students that I've either seen on webinars or I've seen during orientation, and really, really is nice energy here. And we have more than 5,000 students who are currently enrolled with us. BSBI is part of GGG, which is GUS Germany GmbH. It is a network of higher education. So we come under the umbrella of GGG, and GGG has more than 48 universities under them across the, actually GUS has, sorry, GGG is part of GUS, and GUS has more than 48 universities around the globe, in Canada, I know in India, in Germany, around Europe. They have many, many universities around them with more than 50,000 students. So if you look up GUS, you'll get a better idea of who we are, okay? Just some reasons in order for you to choose BSBI, and I can vouch for all of these because I am on campus and I know that we're offering all of this to our students. First of all, it is centrally located. It is in, like I said, in a building called Altepost, which is in Neukölln. And Neukölln is a very, very, it is a diverse community. If you come here, the hustle and bustle starts at like 7 in the morning and goes, it's sometimes, you know, till the next morning. So it really is a place that is full of different types of people, multicultural, lots of different shops and restaurants. There is a mall close by, and the best part is that there are buses easily accessible. Actually, right outside campus, there are bus stops and also U-Bahn train stations. So it's super connected in order for you to be here. We also, like you said, are not only here in Berlin, but if you look at our Paris campus, our Barcelona campus, Hamburg campus, we have kept this in mind because we know that this is important for most of you coming here as international students. You may be doing part-time work and will have to hurry into your classes. So we we've really been mindful of that. We've talked about the multiple locations, diverse community that we have here, many memberships, so accreditations in terms of AACSB and various programs that have been accredited, and also Business Graduates Association. We're a bronze member with them. All our programs are taught in English, which means the national language of BSBI, or the international language of BSBI, is English. So super easy to communicate with everyone. Even if you find people from your own community, we do recommend that you speak in English on campus. Career and employment support, super amazing. I'm so proud of the kind of work and so into the kind of work that they do. And they are part of student services, which is also what student engagement is part of. So I see very closely the kind of work that they do, the quality in the kind of events and the service that they provide. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. Free legal support. Now this, especially for Germany, I think is very important, because for those of you who are thinking that once you graduate, you want to continue to stay here and you need help with how to convert your visa into a residence permit or into a work visa, we have partnered with a law firm called SIRS. Normally, it would cost you quite a bit in order to get a consultation with any law firm, but we as a business school want to provide that to you for free. So I would definitely recommend take advantage of that. We also have free German classes that we offer for our students. And so this is very important. But a tip for all of you before you even join us is, if you have some free time on your hands right now, please study some German. And I'm telling you from experience, only because I hardly speak any German, because I don't need it. My job doesn't need it. But in order for people, or for Germans, or for people who've been here for many, many years, for them to feel like you are integrating as part of their community, as part of Berlin or Hamburg, very important that you learn the language. So please, I am requesting you to probably do A1, A2 even before you come, and then you can continue with B1, B2, whatever you need once you come here. We also on our other campuses provide French. On our Paris campus, free French lessons for those of you who are planning to go there first before you come here. And I think because Barcelona is fairly new, but in time they will also be starting Spanish classes. We also have really good executive educational courses that we want you to do in complement or in side by side with what you're already studying. What we want for you to have is a really weighty CV by the end of your time with us, right? So we will provide whatever it is that you need in order to show that the 18 months or the 24 months or the 36 months that you spent with us was of quality. So we have free executive programs or professional certifications that we offer to our students, and I highly, highly recommend that. Okay, we are just I just want to showcase where BSBI stands and, kind of build credibility in case you're wondering, what kind of a business school are you guys if you've never heard of us? So we got an award in Feb 2024, I believe, for the Outstanding Organization Award, and this conference, Education 2.0, happened in Dubai, and we were very excited to get and be recognized of the commitment that we have towards the quality of education and innovation that we're providing to our students. We also were a finalist for the Education Investor Awards in 2024. 2024 has been like a big year for us, as you can see, and we're only 6 months into it. So I can't even imagine how much more is there. And we were also a finalist for Pioneer Awards in Digital Innovation of the Year. And trust me, we're doing some amazing things with the metaverse, and we have robots coming into the classroom to teach different modules. So it's really, I think, I'm not that much involved with what happens in academics, but talking to students, talking to professors, I know that they are evolving the kind of education that we are providing for our students, and we take feedback from students constantly. That much I can tell you, and work on it so that you have the best student experience with us. Okay, so just really quickly, and all of this information you can find on our website, which is berlinsbi.com. Definitely take a look at it. But you also, like I told you, for those of you who just joined us, you will be able to find this PowerPoint in the handout section of this webinar. So go ahead and download it if you need it. Here are a list of all the kind of our foundation and undergraduate programs that we have. We do sometimes recommend that students come in with a foundation, especially if you feel like you didn't do that well in school. We want you to have an opportunity to come here, do a foundation with us, and then you kind of transition very smoothly into or be integrated into our undergraduate program. It's very automatic. So you can decide to do 3 years, 4 years, speak with a program advisor, and they will be able to tell you what would be the best for you, whether to come in directly into our international business and management program or come through the foundation route. So we do have tourism and hospitality, IBM and computer science and digitization, a whole range of bachelor's programs that we have in our creative industries. And like I said, all of these programs are on our Hamburg campus. So animation, game design, graphic design, photography, illustration, all of these are there. And this is with our partner, which is UCA. UCA stands for University of the Creative Arts. They're based in London, so it's a UK degree that you will get at the end of your time with us, okay? Uni Nettuno is based in Italy, so you will get a degree directly from Uni Nettuno based on which partner university you choose for yourself. So we have economics and business administration and also psychology. Now, going into our postgraduate, we actually have more postgraduate courses, and I want to tell our bachelor's students, and I will show you the advantages of kind of looking for a bachelor's program that will transition you into a master's program, and you can do it for much cheaper. You can continue to stay with us. We'll help you with extending your visa and all of it, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But here, I'm not going to read out all of them, but here are all the kind of programs that we have. Global MBA, which is very popular with UCA, photography, visual communication, user experience, UX design, artificial intelligence, which also is, you can imagine, it's such an upcoming field right now. University of Roehampton, we've just partnered with them, and so we have project management, global logistics, supply chain, human resources. And with Uni Nettuno, these are some of the programs that we have. The international health management, which is also very actually all of them are quite popular. Energy management, engineering management. Now, if you go through some of these, if you just skim through all of the programs that I've just highlighted or read really quickly, you will see, if you look at any job related sites that you're looking for job vacancies, you will find that there's umpteen jobs available in all of these fields. And that's one of the biggest things about BSBI. We offer programs that are in line with the kind of job vacancies that are there, not only here in Berlin or in Barcelona or Paris, but around the world. So you really, really are safe doing any of these courses with us, okay? We also have research programs, so you can go, like I said, you can, there is a DBA program, but a lot of our programs that we have, more information about them is on our website. We also have networking fairs and webinars, so lots of these kind of things that you can come to learn a little bit more. This also will help you with regards to what to expect once you're here on campus. We have an extensive alumni network that we are bringing in closer and closer together. Actually, next month, we have our graduation for our students from last year who are graduating, and we have about close to 200 students who are graduating, which is amazing. Our numbers are fast, growing really, really fast. And with that is our alumni too. And you can learn more about it on our LinkedIn page. Also, we're having various kinds of get-togethers. It also is, during graduation, is a great time to start the alumni connection. So that is also happening. So please go ahead and research about all of these things. And I will talk a little bit, I keep saying I'm going to talk about a lot of these things, but it's coming up, okay? And I promise I'm going to talk about some of these things, including alumni and the benefits of being an alumni with BSBI. Now, looking at, I've already talked about all of these partners because I showed you all the programs, the University for the Creative Arts, University of Roehampton, and then Uni Nettuno and Concordia University, Chicago. So these are the 4 that we have. And really, this is such a great opportunity because a lot of you may not be able to go to these countries like the UK or to the US to study because of, budget restrictions, whatever it might be. So what we are asking you to do is come here, study with us at BSBI. And like I said, eventually you will get your certificate or your master's or your bachelor's from these universities. All we're doing is being a mere catalyst in order for you to have that opportunity to study with any of these universities. We also have a whole lot of other academic partners like PPA, which is in Paris, London College of Contemporary Arts. We have SET, which is the Barcelona School of Tourism, Hospitality and Gastronomy, University of Europe, which is also our sister concern. So these are some of our other academic partners. It's also very important for you to understand your curriculum, your specialization, and that's why the faster you get in touch with your program advisor, they'll be able to tell you what kind of programs we have, what are some of the modules you'll be studying. And it's so important for you to understand that it's just not theoretical knowledge that you will have, you will also have the practical knowledge that you need. So I know, for example, students who are doing travel and tourism with us and hospitality, we're constantly taking them to different hotels here for them to understand the kind of jobs that are available, for example, with the Crown Plaza, or we have where there are trade fairs where different hotels or people come from around the world from the hospitality industry. We will take you there for free so that you can get a better experience. We have students going to different types of labs in order to understand what is happening. So we try our level best in order to give you the practical skills and the application of how you need to put into practice the things that you are learning in the classroom. And also what we do is kind of encourage opportunities for internships and industry projects. Okay, so just looking at for you to know that this is a cultural fit is important for you. We just don't want you to come to Berlin just because your friends are here or your relatives are here. We want you to come to Berlin and to BSBI because it is a really good fit for you. And I couldn't possibly imagine that Berlin or any of our campuses wouldn't be a good fit for you. So just really quickly, in order for you to get an understanding of why study in Berlin, for example, and I'm going to really quickly take you through the other campuses also. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. With regards to Berlin, lifestyle and cultural experiences, and that we can safely say for all, right? These points that you see on the side, networking opportunities, language and adaptation. This is for all of our campuses, whether in Berlin, whether in Hamburg, whether in Barcelona, whether in Paris or Athens, okay? But when looking at Berlin, biggest European economy, with having said that, there are lots and lots of jobs that are available. Of course, you need to put an effort to make sure that you work on your CV and your cover letter. Work and dedication and commitment goes into finding a job, but that's like anywhere around the world, okay? The fact is that there are jobs. You just need to be mentally prepared to know a little bit of German, which is an added advantage, of course. And I feel like a lot of our companies now, compared to even in the 1 year, I've heard that they're taking more English speakers, which I think is so reassuring for you all coming here as international students. Study and visa and work visa opportunities. Of course, you know this. After you study with us, you have a post-study work visa that you get for 18 months, which is fantastic. So we don't expect you to pack your bags and go running back to your home country. We want you to stay and experience Berlin for what it is as an employee. Wealth of culture. I can't even tell you, every day there is something happening in Berlin. And now with the summer coming in, Of course, you know, and that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. We're always talking about the weather here. I come from India originally. We never talked about the weather there as much as we talk here. So get ready for many, many conversations about the weather. But with that, with the weather changing comes the type of different events and activities that happen around town. And of course, the low cost of living. So we really try and help you and support you in finding, for example, accommodation based on your budget. Okay. Hamburg now, just taking into consideration Hamburg, the largest city with a really, it's a beautiful, beautiful city, Hamburg, with a really rich cultural heritage. It is an ideal, I said this already, it is an ideal location for artists and also an unparalleled exposure to international markets. It's not just the creative scene, there's multiple organizations and companies that are based in Hamburg. It really is very creative and quite an active life. Nightlife is what I hear. I'm not sure, I've just been there for the day. And apparently the best place to live. And I think I kind of vouch for that. Now, just looking at our international study experience for Paris, I'm just going to put these up really quickly so that y'all can read it with me. Oh, I think I moved it. Okay. Culturally diverse. We know this about Paris. It's known as the most romantic city in the world. I'm not sure, never been, but that's what people say. The food is amazing. The drink is amazing. The culture is amazing. And a lot of you'll be shocked that most people who live in Paris are from not originally French speakers or from France. They're not from Paris originally. So it's, again, a very diverse community there. Again, fine arts is very, you can see that it's very, very vivid with their museums and the kind of architecture that you can find there. Top institutes like schools and universities are in France. And really, when it comes to you putting in money in studying in a European city, Paris definitely gives you the value for money. And Barcelona, obviously the most popular student city in Spain. Also, if you're a Barca fan, you know, that's probably where you want to go, but I don't want to, you know, go into that as of now. International hotspot for students, very cosmopolitan, very reasonable to live there. You can study and work, which is fantastic. I think as soon as you go there, and the same like in Berlin, and also a really great opportunity for you to you know, travel around Europe and Spain. And let's not forget, let's, you know, highlight the weather again. It is beautiful, beautiful, especially for some of you who are coming from the subcontinent. You will fit right into Barcelona because it is warm and sultry and there's lots and lots of beaches around. Okay, I just want to show you our campuses, and I'm not trying to run through this. I know you will go through this in your own time because you know, you have the PowerPoint with you. But this is our Alta Post campus from the outside, and it really looks like it. This building that you see with the glasses, that's where I'm sitting. And I wish I could take my laptop around, but really, this is where I'm sitting on the corner of this room. This is our conference room. And you can see on the side a bear, that's our Berlin bear, and we call him BSB. So he's our BSBI mascot. And this is our Alta Post campus. It really is so pretty as you see it. Okay. Hamburg campus, this is where it is. Again, like I said, very centrally located in the heart of what used to be a historical gas works area. Even really such a nice campus and really closely connected to there are lots of restaurants and different things downstairs. This is our Paris campus, which is in PPA Business School. So we have a part of it. So a lot of the things that are offered to the students of PPA Business School are actually also offered to the BSBS students, which I think is amazing, like the student services and career services. So I think it's really, really a good opportunity for you to go and start your studies. If you can't come to Berlin first, then I do recommend either Paris or our Barcelona campus. And this is where the BSBI campus is in Barcelona on our SET campus. Now, SET is the Barcelona School of Tourism, Hospitality and Gastronomy. And if any one of you are familiar with a hospitality kind of university or a school that offers hospitality and gastronomy, you know that they have a fantastic cafeteria. And I can vouch for that. People have said the food here is amazing. SET also has a residential area or residential building that they offer rooms to our students in BSBI also, which I think is pretty amazing. They have the latest technology. They have auditorium, they have study and seminar rooms, co-working area, and of course, a really good cafeteria. So I think that's a plus point. Now, really quickly, before I move on, I want you all to know that as an international student, you have what we are offering for you from BSBI is you can go to either our Paris campus or our Barcelona campus for your first year. And through your first year, you can try and work on your visa for Germany. We will provide assistance for that. SIRS will provide assistance for that. Our visa guidance team will provide you assistance. And then you can decide to move here. So even whether you're in your bachelor's or in your master's, you can decide to do 1 year in either of our external campuses, our other campuses, so Paris or Barcelona, and then come here, do your last couple of years here if you're a bachelor's student, or your last 6 months here with us if you're a master's student, graduate and still be eligible for the post-study work visa. So what a great advantage. You have the advantage. Say, for example, you decide to go to Barcelona, you can work and study there for 1 year, by which time you get your blocked account, you get your work your way through getting your German visa, your visa for Germany, and then come here for the last 6 months if you're a master's student, find a part-time job here, start working here, graduate from here, and then be ready to work for 18 months with your post-study work visa. Can you imagine how nice your CV will look, showing experience in Paris or in Barcelona, and then coming here and continuing with your career journey? And that's why we want to stress upon this, because it's so important that you already start thinking about what your career goals are, so that we can try and support you as much as we can with regards to you finding the best career plan and success in what you eventually want to do. I really want to boast, and I am boasting, because student engagement, what I do is part of the support services here, the student services here on campus. So we have academic support, and with regards to academic support, we have help that is given to you. Say you're coming from a curriculum, all of you bachelor's students who are listening, you're coming from a curriculum where your teachers told you what you need to write on your essay or what you needed to write on your exam. When you come to college, it's very different. You need to be able to learn how to do your own research and have different types of study methods based on the kind of assessments that you're going to have, right? What we're saying is we will cater to your needs. We will provide you that support that you need in terms of how to write a proper thesis or a proper, a 3,000 word essay. We will give you the guidance. The academic support is there just for that. And it comes under the English department. We also will take you through the different types of study methodologies that you can use, or the research strategies that you can use, so that we know that you're doing a really good job in not just using Wikipedia, which is not allowed, I'm pretty sure, for your assignments or for your thesis, but how you can find other resources, how you can look for journals online or for different articles online or for different books online. So we provide proper guidance also for those who have learning needs. So please be honest on your application. If you have a learning need and you need the support, then please put it on your application or talk to your program advisor about it, so that when you come onto campus, we are ready to provide you with that support. If you don't tell us, and then you come here and then tell us, then it takes a little bit of time in order to give you the support that we need, okay? Career services, fantastic. As you can see on the screen, they give you, of course, career guidance. So more than what the program advisors do, your career services advisors will be able to tell you, and the manager will be able to try and tell you if you already have some work experience and you want to come here and you're trying to look for a job. They will tell you where you need to apply, what you need to apply for, what you need to put on your CV, We have mock job interviews that we offer, lots and lots of events. Like day after tomorrow, we have a career fair that we are offering to all our students on our sister concern campus, which is in UE. More than 30 companies that are going to be here, and what a great networking opportunity for students to go and meet with different companies and also take part in different kind of presentations that they're going to be having. We also have a website or an online platform called Job Teaser. That's where all the job vacancies are put. You can take appointments in order to see one of our career services. Now, all of this is available for you, and I keep talking to you in present tense because I'm hoping that you will sign up with BSBI. And once you register with us, even if you are still in your home country waiting for your visa, you can take advantage of all of these services that we are providing for you. Okay, you can take part in different company presentations online. You can join us on Zoom, or they will send you the link. You can get ready with your CV even before you come here. And this is open to all our campuses, our career services. All right, so please, this is so important, because eventually that's where we want you to go, right? To find a really good job. And our alumni can vouch for the kind of jobs that they're doing right now, of how important this is for you during your time with us at BSBI. Personal counseling and student welfare is something that I take care of on campus. So we want to make sure that you're looked after in the classroom and also outside the classroom. So what we have is we do one-on-one counseling, and that's what I provide. Basic counseling if you need someone to talk to, you're stressed or you have test anxiety. I'm talking from experience of talking to different students. You can come talk to me. We also have support groups on campus. We also have groups soon after orientation. You've just come onto campus to make sure if you need any help with accommodation, with visa, with getting your little, train tickets, whatever it might be. We want you to know that we're here in order to support you and also provide you with different types of resources that are available. These are some of the partners that we have in terms of careers. So I told you already about Job Teaser, but Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, N26, which is an online banking, Ernst & Young, Formlabs, Delivery Hero. They were here on campus, I think, a couple of weeks ago, Delivery Hero. And we had close to 100 students who came to listen to their company presentation, and then we had a networking event for them. So these are the kind of companies that our students are working at. Here are some of I just want you to look through the pictures of the kind of career events that we have here on campus. As you can see, like a professional networking platform. We tell you how to write your CV. We also have a really fantastic and impressive audiovisual team on campus who will take free pictures, like professional pictures that you can put on your LinkedIn, that you can put on your CV. So we provide all of that for you, okay? Here's another career event that you can look at, N26. This was a company presentation. Again, as I don't even have to go let you know that it was house full. Another thing that I really want you to keep in mind. So you looked at the services, we've looked at how research is important. I've shown you the kind of programs that we have, the partners that we have, but also the budgeting is so important. And here, I just want to spend a few minutes to tell you about the type of offers that we have. The first one is the High Achiever Scholarship that we have. You can receive up to 50% on your tuition, all right? And this is for our international students. For the EU students, it's already a reduced price for you, and you can avail up to 10% on the fees that you need to pay. For undergraduate and for postgraduate, you can save up to 35% on your tuition fees, and that is quite an amount. Trust me when I tell you, it really is. So it's very important for you to get, again, I will keep telling you this, talk to a program advisor. I've also put down my email address at the end, and you'll see it on the last screen. Write into me and say, I really want to talk to someone. So let them look at your academic transcripts and tell you what will be available for you in terms of offers, in terms of different types of discounts that you can get with us. Okay, so it's important. It's not just looking at your tuition, but look at I want you to budget. Look at how much you will need for your accommodation, for your living expenses, for your train ticket. It's 49 euros per month. Okay, so 50 for that. How much do you need for food? How much do you need for the room that you're going to be sharing with a friend, or the room on your own, or a little apartment? I don't know. It depends on your own whims and fancies and what you want. But I do highly recommend that you start to plan, that you talk to your program advisor. Actually, on Friday, I'm going to be doing a webinar on things that you need to be keeping in mind when you're looking at funding for yourself. For those of you who are looking at the Hamburg campus, we have a portfolio scholarship. So one student, the best portfolio, say for example, for the October intake, because these are creative arts programs, a portfolio is required. And so this is a kind of a pre-requirement along with your application. And for the best portfolio, we are offering 100% scholarship. And for the second, a 50%, and then for 20 students, 40%. And that really, your chances are very, very high, because we're very picky in who we take. But if you are chosen for one of our programs in Hamburg, then you stand a really high chance to be getting one of these offers. So one student gets 100% scholarship, 10 students get 50%, and 20 students get 40%. Okay, so go ahead. If you are interested in any of our creative arts programs, then please go ahead and apply with us. I just want to quickly just go through here some things, and I know all of these students, and that's why. So these are some of the conferences that we've had. We've had an artificial intelligence conference. We've had a TEDx event on campus. And these are just little excerpts of the kind of activities that we do off outside of the classroom. Cafe Scientific, run by an amazing professor and a friend of mine, Professor Flavio. He coordinates these. And so what I would tell you is, as a student, we provide all of these learning opportunities for you. But because you're like adults or almost becoming adults, maybe some of you bachelor's students, it is important that you make use of these opportunities. Nothing is mandatory. Everything is a choice. And the only thing I can recommend to you is make use of that choice. I just quickly just want to, because I know these students, and you know, I love them all very dearly, and they are all super successful. Some of them still on campus. Like Lubov has said, it's helped her. She's from Russia. It's strengthened her theoretical knowledge. And I know she's a super hard worker, and also is trying to apply all the things that she studied on in her classes also outside. Clara, for example, or Carla, I always get that mixed up. She's from the DR, and she said it's international and open-minded. It really is like that. Matteo has said there are great networking opportunities. And so you can read for yourself these one-liners of what Audrey, for example, has said, that BSBI helped her reach her goals. And pretty much that's what we want to do for you even before you get here, okay? And these are a few of the other testimonies of our students, which I will leave for you to read on your own. Now, for you bachelor students, I want you to pay attention. This is very important. So once you finish, and I think it's important, and this is something that I'm helping bachelor students on campus to do, is because I come from a career counseling background, I will help you look for a master's program with us at BSBI so that you can continue. And if you choose to continue with us after your bachelor's, then you get a 50% direct, 50% reduction on your tuition fees, okay? Which for some of you will be hardly anything that you are paying. And I think it really is a great offer and a great advantage for you to kind of get a 50% discount on your tuition fees. So please, please, I encourage you to come and talk to us. We want you to be a part. We've also got master's students. We have students who do a master's with us, and then they come back to do a second master's with us. And I think that's a really great way in order to kind of showcase that on your CV. Also, if you're working here with, in terms of your visas, so many advantages of continuing to be a BSBI alumni. Okay, I think I have talked enough, but really quickly, I just want to say that we have, from our alumni here at BSBI, we have around 80% that are actively working here in Germany. And these are some of the companies that they're working with, like Tesla, Microsoft, TikTok, Shell. These are where our students are currently employed. Okay, I think I'm done. My email is here, and I'm going to leave it here before I go in, because I want to give you some time in order to ask any questions that you might have. So if you have any questions, you can now ask it, or you can write to me at ask@berlinsbi.com. But before I take any questions, I'm just going to see if there are any questions. I don't see, oh, there are some questions, but before I do that, I just want to run a few more polls with you. So just for me to get an idea, what is your primary career goal? So is it to become a specialist in your field, to advance in a leadership position, to start your own business, or to work internationally? So if you can go ahead and answer the poll, that would be great. I'm just waiting for you to all answer. So some of you are saying to specialize in your field and also to advance to a leadership position. Okay. Okay, I see different people in different categories. That's great. All right. Okay, maybe one or two more. What factors influence your choices of an international program the most? So what is it that you are looking for? Are you looking for academic reputation, cost and scholarships, location and culture, career opportunities? I kind of know what all of you are going to put, but I'm just going to wait and see if my guess is right. Okay. So some of you have said what factors influence cost. Okay. I'm going to give it a couple of more seconds, and I'm going to see. I'm very curious to see whether I'm right in this or not. Okay, a few more seconds. So a lot of you, most of you have said cost and scholarships. I thought it would be career opportunities, which is the second one, but interesting to see that cost and scholarships are, one of the biggest influences, and I completely understand where you're coming from. But that's why it's important for you to get in touch with one of our program coordinators, look at the offers that we have for you based on your academic credibility, based on where you're applying from. You can go up to 50%, right? Or 40% or 35% based on where you are applying from. Okay, what is your biggest concern about studying abroad? And please be honest about this. What is your biggest concern? Okay, I get it. Great. And most of the time it's both of these factors: financial costs, career prospects, and I completely understand where this is coming from. And that's why I do recommend that you join my webinar on Friday, because we'll be talking more in detail about how you can organize your funding a little bit better in order to join us. Okay. And one last, I'm going to one last question that I'm going to ask you. How likely are you to apply to an international program after attending this webinar? So I will not take it personal if you say very unlikely, which is fine. But we sure hope that all of you who are here on the webinar today will be a part of BSBI very, very soon. Or a lot of you are saying very likely and likely. Okay, I will take that personal now. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking part in my polls. It really does give us, a little bit of an idea of where you're at. How much would it cost for me to? So the first question, I'm just taking a few of these questions. I want to know how much will be the cost to move there for study. Manan, great question. But what I would, like I said, you need to take, if you're coming here to Berlin, it's important for you to have a blocked account. And the blocked account really is safeguarding you from not having any money once you come here. It really is a good thing. I know it's about 11,000 and some euros, 11,107, I think somewhere there euros that you need to show when you're applying for your visa, that you already have it. And then what happens is that once you come here, every month, a little bit of that money will be sent into your bank account. So you can pay for your installments here, you can pay for your rent, whatever, that money is already here. So you don't have to, the whole idea is that you don't have to bring too much with you. Instead, you have your blocked account, you try your best to find a part-time job, and then that will help you kind of sustain yourself. So get in touch with me or with your program advisor so that you know how much you need to keep for your accommodation, how much you need to keep for your food, your transportation. Maybe in the first year, you may not be able to travel that much, but you know, you need to be able to, your program advisor will let you know or help you fix an installment plan so you know how much you have to pay every month and then kind of can budget from that. Okay. Esther, I think this is recorded and I think it'll be sent to you later, but you have the PowerPoint already. It's in the handout section of the GoToWebinar of the webinar on the right side. You should be able to see it. So go ahead and download the PowerPoint if you need. All the information that you need is there. But if you have any questions, you can write to me at ask@berlinsbi.com. Okay. All right. Esther says you applied for tourism, hospitality, and event. Is there scholarships for your program? I sure do think that the scholarships are there for the program. That's why please talk to, I'm going to write your name down and I'm going to see who your program advisor is. If you've already applied with us, can you please, if you don't mind, you can send me your QID onto the email that you see online on the screen. So please go ahead. Yes, I know you've already applied, Esther, but I just want to know who your program advisor is so that I can ask them to get in touch with you and let you know the kind of scholarships or offers that you will have. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that if there are any more questions, then I can take those. Any other questions? Thank you, Esther, for your questions, and also Manan, thank you so much for your questions. If there are, I will wait maybe another minute, and if there are no more questions, then you know we can kind of close this in a minute or two. So please let me know if you have any questions. Anybody else? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Esther. I will look at who this is and get in touch with them and ask them to get in touch with you and find out how much you are eligible for. Okay. All right. I think we are done here. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been here, and you all have been so patiently bearing with my voice till the end. Okay, I see some questions coming in. Global MBA, yes. So just to let you know, for all our programs, there are scholarships that are available, or there are offers that are available. We'd rather use the word offers. So we want to give this to you because we want you on our campus, yeah? So what we have are, like I said, if you are coming for an undergraduate program, you will have close to 50% that you can have. And if you're coming as a postgraduate, you can have up to 35% on your tuition fees, which I think are big amounts that are available for you. Okay. But we just need to look at your academic credibility from before and your academic excellence. And based on that, we can do it. The rest of the questions I'm going to have to take later because our time is up here. But thank you everyone for being here for our webinar. I truly appreciate all the questions. I will write back to some of you for the questions that are unanswered, but I wish you all the best and I really hope to see you on our campus very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.